I think that it is time to kind of be honest again. I'm at Crossroads Market. Of course, if you know me, I've had a restaurant here for almost a decade, and you can't really truly leave this place, you know? It's still always a part of me. I think it's really important. Just because I have so many friends that are still here, and I still have a storage space here too. So I'm kind of still a tenant. There they are.
How's it going?
How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. This is Stefan.
Hi.
This is Chelsea.
Hello.
This is the Spice Merchant. So what's new?
For spices?
Everything.
Oh.
Life.
Life? Well, I got home 3-4 weeks ago.
Where'd you go?
I was in the Maldives, Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Malaysia.
Nice.
And then Indonesia.
How long were you gone?
3.5, 4 months.
Oh, geez. Crazy.
Long
Wow.
time.
So was it a productive trip?
Yeah, it was super cool. Brought lots of spices back, did lots of photography.
You're like the modern day Spice Merchant
Yeah.
without the racism.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. Instead of colonizing the farms, I just visit them.
Yeah. Hola. Oh, I'm just looking right now. Seeing everyone who's new. How long have you been here now?
It might be our second weekend, but we were on the other side.
Yes? Okay.
And we have a restaurant on 17 for the past 13 years.
Oh, good. Well, congratulations. I hope you have good luck here. And it's Nicole.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? Someone's growing a mullet?
Yeah, this is Bobble and his new mullet thing.
I dig it.
Yeah.
You bringing it back? Party in the back. Sometimes when you go to farmers markets, you see these vendors that do like one thing. And I often wonder how concepts like this last in the long term. This is a place that just does carrot cake. Very interesting. Let's try it. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Very good. How long have you been here? Wow.
A year and a bit.
Oh yeah, cool. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad.
Very good. And you sell just carrot cake, eh?
Correct.
Interesting.
Banana bread
And
here.
banana bread as well. Okay. And we'll try a little bit of it. That's pretty soft.
The best carrot cake you've had.
That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Very nice. Thank you. You know how when you go somewhere and you try the free samples and there's that awkward moment when you're there and you just don't know what to say or do because they're standing right in front of you? Neela's a good friend of mine too. We'll go say hello. How are you?
How are you? I'm good. How about you?
Good. Are you staying busy?
Yeah.
Good, good.
But when the stampede, we are so quiet.
Oh, it always is. Always is during Stampede, yeah.
But it's
What specials do you have? You have laksa today.
yeah, we have laksa and
Lamb shank curry.
so now you are YouTuber.
Huh?
Now you are YouTuber.
I've been a YouTuber since 2009.
2009.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna get some Jamaican food. Oxtail. Looks good.
Thank you.
Ooh. Plantain, sure.
Thank you. See you later.
Yum. Yes. Yes, please. Wow. Just stay. So I got a best table in the place. Outside. It's a nice breeze out. Sunny. Slightly overcast. But perfect for this. And I think I get the natural lighting is just awesome. So I'm going into that mode again, and it comes automatically. I don't know why. It's because I've been doing it for so long. I'm gonna take a close-up here. Maybe get a couple pictures of this while it is still hot. I also got this spicy ginger beer. So let's give it a try. First of all, here, this is what it looks like. So this combo, this set comes with the main, which is the oxtail, plantains or veg, which case I got plantain, and then your choice of rice. And usually there's like a kind of like a veggie rice, a rice and peas, Jamaican rice and peas, or jollof, which is my favorite, spicy. Let's try this plantain. So what I wanted to talk about was vlogging. And over my vacation when I was up in the Northwest Territories, I decided to take one of my Instagram profiles and change it to a more kind of honest not professional. I wanted to change it into more of a honest, personal, raw kind of vlog. The kind of vlog that I started when I started doing this stuff, which was back in 2009 on YouTube. And that's good. And the reason why I wanted to do that, because I find myself more often than not now that I'm not running a business, still wanting to create. And for years, over a decade, I've been in this mode where I've been making content for the purpose of promoting a business, a restaurant, right? So a lot of it was a lot of my focus at the time was like very growth oriented, very into analytics, into marketing, into optimizing. And I mean, YouTube is a lot like that now. If you look at the landscape of YouTube or social media, for that matter, across any platform, it's different. It's very focused on performance, engagement, right? And all of your numbers to make sure that you're, hitting all of the optimal stats for growth. Because, a lot of creators nowadays are doing it for that reason, just, to grow, either to become popular, to get clout, to, maybe get brand deals, to monetize. That's always the idea, it seems like, first. And, there are more than enough people out there on YouTube, on all these platforms that are giving people advice, and making businesses out of how to succeed on platforms. But what I was alluding to was social media is losing the social. And what I mean about that is it's becoming more about media, more about content creation, more about monetization, and less about community, less about the friends that you make. Honest interactions with people who comment on your stuff, not just for the engagement, but because they genuinely want to know more about you and your life and comment on it. I've always been that kind of creator at heart, because as a restaurant, I felt that it was important to be someone in the community rather than just be a business in the community. And I think that the same goes for doing stuff like this, is that, am I bringing value to somebody who's watching this? Maybe, Do I care? Depends on what my goal is. And with the personal Instagram and the personal stuff I'm doing, not so much. I do it mainly for me. I do it for the reasons that I did it back when I started doing this in 2009. It was just to document, just to get a feel of what it's like to vlog or just share, moments from your life. And even though I look back on the years before, and a lot of my old stuff is still online.
While Josh here gets the sugar dissolved, you can talk amongst yourselves. Sure. Did you go see Iron Man 2?
So we're gonna stir this up until the sugar's dissolved like this.
Trying to do a vlog. They don't want to see you. They want to see me.
It might look cringy, it might look low quality, but I wouldn't erase that or delete that for, anything, because it's so valuable to me. My kids grew up on YouTube and watching me do stuff on YouTube and vlogging, and since Josh was 8, you've probably seen it. If you watch my YouTube, obviously you've seen. And some of the best stuff that I see is when I go back to some of those videos and see how they've grown up over the years. That's more valuable than anything. That's more valuable than any partnership with HelloFresh. Mind you, it's good too to make money. And I've made money. I've been a partner on YouTube for a long time. I've lapsed since then because when I was doing the restaurant, I didn't make a lot of videos. But that option is still there. But I'm really doing projects for me. And I mean, if I want to make money doing this, I do. But those are separate projects, right? This is spicy. Has a good heat. What's my point? Well, a lot of people have always told me that, I want to start a vlog, or I want to start doing something like an Instagram or whatever, but I need to do the research. Like, a lot of people just want to be prepared before they press that record button. But, my advice to you is just do it. A lot of people will tell you to just do it. But I'm telling you, just do it. It may be terrible. It will be terrible. I guarantee you. You may cringe when you look back on it. But those are moments of your life. And if you think it's important enough to document, then just do it. It doesn't have to be crazy good quality. You don't have to be a master editor. And you don't have to have like gimbal transitions and fancy effects. You can just the thing about it now is it's easier than ever now than it ever was. When I started, I had a little handheld camcorder, like a Sony kind of Webby camera, and the quality was awful.
Hello everybody, it's July 17th, 2010, and this is a vlog.
And I couldn't edit. I was just starting to learn how to edit, and the quality was awful. And I was doing cooking videos too at that time, starting to do cooking videos. And they're terrible, but at the same time, I have really good memories of my kids, and I have memories of how we used to live and stuff, which is invaluable. Another reason that I'm kind of doing this full circle, going back to being kind of raw and honest, is because my life has taken a big, I wouldn't say a turn, but it's definitely changed. You know, for 12 years, I had a restaurant, and that was it. That was life. You know, I had no social life. You definitely sacrifice family time, and you know, a lot of your social interactions just because you run a restaurant. Here, this is where I was for like 10 years. That's pretty good. Gingery, spicy. Anyways, since I closed the restaurant, it's a lot that was been taken away from my time, right? The kids have grown up. Life is just different. Now that I have all of this time on my hands, I'm finding myself creating a lot more again. So I've kept myself busy. I've taken some courses in like digital marketing. And I do projects on the side for restaurants, since I know a lot of people in the restaurant industry. And I kind of know, you know, how to market a restaurant on social media. But anyways, those are the projects I've been doing lately. And as well, I've been volunteering a lot. And it's been fun. Yet, something is still missing. And when I volunteered at Stampede, man, I'll tell you something. I worked the full 11 days. I was a committee member. I'm a committee member at the Stampede. Of course, in charge of like social media, content creation for the food. And I mean, that was fun. It was not only fun, but it gave me a sense of purpose that I haven't felt in a long time. And it's that kind of work that I want to find again. And you know, I may not find it by doing the odd projects here and there for marketing and whatnot. But when I'm doing vlogging, when I'm kind of sharing the day-to-day, I feel that there's more it feels more purposeful to me. And that's another reason why, if you ever wanted to start vlogging but haven't started yet, why you should. If it gives you that sense of purpose. I'm an older guy now. If I was working my corporate job, I'd probably be retiring in 2 years. But I'm here. I'm still here doing the thing. And like a lot of people in my age have said, I'm 53 now. A lot of people I've seen around in my age group say that when you slow down, you go down. And I think that is so true, because there's countless times I've seen people who just retire, you know, after doing, you know, decades of the same job. Especially when I was at the post office. You know, I've seen people who do the same thing decades, day in and day out. You know, taking overtime, coming in when, you know, you're called in. And then they retire, right? And then all of a sudden, 6 months later, they pass away. I've seen it happen many times. And it's crazy to me that people would, you know, have an existence like that. And it's sad. It's sad to me, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. And I think that even though closing a restaurant was sad, I think it has opened up a lot more freedom for me, especially now that the kids are grown up doing their own thing. there's more time for me to think about really what I want to do, what else I want to do, things for me. And I think that part of the reason that I'm kind of stagnating and that I do, you know, that it gets you depressed sometimes is because you're not used to thinking like that. You're not used to thinking about, you know, the kinds of things that you really want to do, like travel, right? And lately I've been really thinking about travel, and I think, yeah, it's something that I think will become a reality very soon. It's a matter of becoming clever and figuring out how I can do it and still be creative in a unique way. And I think that, yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting time for sure. Because this step in life shouldn't feel like slowing down. It should feel like, you know, gearing up for something new, something even more exciting. Because that's exactly what it is. I'm trying to be optimistic. It's hard to be optimistic sometimes, but that's why I felt like, that's another reason why I feel like this vlog is important. Because hopefully I can bring value to some of you who are in the same boat. You know, when your life changes so drastically like that all of a sudden, it's very hard to adjust. I'll tell you, it's been crazy for me. But I have all of you. And, you know, I feel fortunate that I'm healthy and that I can do this so that I can share with you, you know, hopefully my adventures. So that's all I got to say for today. So if you always wanted to vlog, quit researching it, quit watching videos about how to vlog, quit shopping for cameras and deciding which one has the better specs, because you have a camera. You have the best thing ever. It's right here. Back in the day, we didn't have that. Phones had terrible cameras. Now you can do 4K on a phone. So quit making excuses. Record your life. Press record. I'll shut up now. Peace.